Should we just wait for people to load in, or are we doing it straight away?
Start now. They have. Sorry, they have. Call is underway, so yeah, start it.
Aye, whatever. Okay, so welcome everyone. We are gathered here today for Formula Virtual Racing Academy, the start of Season 2 here in Singapore. We're starting with qualifying with a full attended grid, so I'm sure this is going to be a great season of 12 races that we have for you. I'm not alone in the commentary box. Here's Jonathan.
Yeah, thank you, Pete. Hello. Yeah, we've got a short qualifying formats. It's going to be about 18 minutes, and then 50% race. So yeah, totaling just over an hour. But
we are not sure if the drivers know about the weather forecast, or are we the ones only in the blind spot, but I'm sure the weather will be changing.
Interesting, quite a lot of drivers have gone for mediums. That's not something you normally see. Oh no, it's because I'm used to long qualifying. Ignore me. Yeah, some drivers opting for mediums.
Yeah, it's kind of logical from the start to just try and see what your pace is like on the mediums, and then switching it towards the end on the soft. So not that big of a deal right from the get-go, but still a long lap around Singapore, so yeah, once you make the decision you really can't reverse it.
Here we go then. Still amazing, coming around the last few corners. First man to start his qualifying lap. Oh, yellow flag for a stop Renault. Don't think that was in the wall. Who's that? PMP Mac. I think he may have put himself in the wall on his outlap. Well, his front wing looks fine.
At least we don't have any retirements right from the start. We are obviously expecting loads of accidents, as is obviously the case around Singapore with so many walls and such a technical circuit. But we're hoping this league has some quality racing and we don't see that much carnage.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's some pretty good drivers here. I haven't done this league before myself, but see how it goes. Still amazing. Ooh, and he's got the wall. In the wall. That's just part of his front wing off.
A very quick end to his confidence around this track. Well, at least it happened at the beginning of the qualifying, and he didn't. Just take his time, and that's Haas in the wall. Ismail, another victim of the little bridgy thing before the hairpin.
So it's going to be Grom. It's the next match. Got to finish the line then, and he got purple middle sector. By the way, tap the triangle to hide the stuff on the bottom right.
Right, maybe we'll finally have a full first lap after 4 minutes of qualifying.
There we go.
Gromit Cup is the first person to cross the line there. Shortly we're gonna have AMCF, who just knocked a bit of his front wing, and I imagine he's going back to the pit lane, so never mind, just one time to show you for the time being.
The other Williams invalidated their lap as well, so not many drivers finishing.
Look at that. Look at that, the times are rapidly improving with a 1:33 from Tyler, absolutely smashing the first times of the Williams and the Mercedes as well.
It's quite a slow time from Gromit then. We don't know if the AlphaTauri reserve is any good, because we don't know if anyone's good. We know some of the quicker ones. Well, we know a few of the drivers, but between us, we haven't really seen many of these drivers before. Sorry, can't answer that question.
You know, we are in the second season, so yeah, people have had some time to get better, but yeah, we haven't been here from the start, so we can't tell you from experience. But I guess we'll have to learn together on this journey around Singapore.
There's another driver going into the pits, and another one. Half the drivers aren't actually getting their laps done. I keep looking at drivers and all of them are just up invalidated. I think there's a Williams in the wall there. That'll be Gromit. Just going slow. That man's on the in lap, that man's on an in lap.
Yeah, people are really taking their time, but so many accidents happening. I don't think that many of these long stays in the pit lane are really volunteer.
I think whilst my salad is on a lap, and he looks to be purple middle sector for him. See how he does. Gets into the third sector.
Yeah, looks very competitive.
Does I know this last chicane is great for invalidation lap.
But it's not gonna be the best time whatsoever. It's just only good enough for P5, second to last so far, so...
Even behind a driver on mediums.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for a long period of time until we see another lap. As you can see by so many people still in the pit lane. We've done almost half the qualifying session and we're still anywhere near judging what the pace is like of these people.
So still amazing then, seemingly the next man to drive for a lap. Who actually was the first man to go out on the track, came into the pits. Before I was to answer that other question, again we don't know. We're kind of last minute call-ins. I'd assume that the reserves would account towards the constructors, it'd be silly not to. But
maybe just create like a separate standings thing for reserves.
Well, in terms of constructors, I think it should count. A Steel Amazing almost immediately invalidates this lap.
I think I'm taking back the thing I said about quality racing right from the start.
Well, I guess you can push. You're only going to get one good lap in. If you fail most of the qualifying session, you should get one safe lap.
Oh, but Lewis, who is in P4, is the only person to actually get a lap done on the mediums. It doesn't seem like it's that much off the pace compared to everyone, so maybe some strategy will be playing immediately from the qualifying session. Nice to see. Ismail with the fastest first sector. Let's see if he can continue that. Here he is also on the medium, so very impressive actually to get a good time like that done from the first sector, but he has some cars in front of him and that could really influence how fast he's going right now. Second sector time split will be not purple, but that doesn't mean that he won't place himself in a good position. Anything will be probably better than the time of the Williams.
As long as the driver's getting in the way, because it's quite hard to move out of the way. His last two sectors are though clean right ahead of him now. Yeah. Looks like he only narrowly avoided invalidating that lap, so good use of the curb.
Alright, well he's gonna finish the lap in P4, so not that great, not that terrible to use a Chernobyl
times and only just behind second and third, who were on a softer compound.
Yeah, like we are in the longest race of the calendar right from the start, so not sure if that's gonna be a good thing or a bad thing to put the drivers under so much pressure for so long, because 31 laps around Singapore, especially place prone to accidents, safety cars, weird weather conditions, like we're gonna be here for a while, so I'm not sure what to expect, but that's probably the intention of having Singapore as the starting round.
Oh, we've got Brady. Hey, Brady.
Yeah, meanwhile, Skills Virus does have a purple second sector. He corner cut the chicane a little bit there, but it doesn't seem to invalidate his lap.
So Williams about to cross the line on
soft. Okay, so P2, just 2/10 off Tyler there. So finally, at least one of the Williamses is stepping up.
Mac in the Renault 35-2.
So let's hope the second Williams just did a banker lap on worse compound of tires or something. But the Racing Point just outdoes him with a 139.9. That definitely wasn't his best lap that he can do.
I think Giant Hayden, no, into the pit lane. Who else we got then? Ishmael coming in. Yes. Who's that Ferrari driver?
A little bit of a spin from Evan there, but looks like he held it. He's also on the medium, so mostly half of the grid already has switched to the mediums, and after so many little mistakes, I think he decided to just call it a day and try again next lap.
Born with the 1:37.8 in the AlphaTauri. It's a 10th position for him. Don't know if it's just this track, but it's quite a pain finding people on a lap.
So yeah, we're two-thirds
Scarlet Witch into the pit.
We're two-thirds from the start of qualifying. We only have 6 minutes to go, and only half the grid has actually set a competitive time on their chosen compound of tires. So I'm not sure what to think.
This time, I think that was with the spin that you mentioned.
Yeah, I think he's going for another one straight away. That's why he didn't go into the pit lane. So
probably a smart move with time running out.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it's a smart move from everyone to keep staying in the pit lane. I'm hoping nobody else has any connection issues.
Might turn out to be a bit of a mad rush at the end. We will see.
Right, still amazing with another another crash into the wall and another lap invalidation. He didn't even cross 4 corners and he still got an invalidation. So I'm not sure if this was the reserve that the person was referring to in the comments, but yeah.
No, it's Bourne Boone.
Just Bourne.
The other AlphaTauri. Yeah, Bourne. Jake Marsh in the mediums though, on medium tyres, did set a purple middle sector, I saw. So as long as it doesn't invalidate his lap here, which he doesn't.
Yeah, and Red Bull got out of the way at least. He was really close to the wall there. That looks like it was a very competitive exit out of that chicane, but the time will not be the best, only good enough for P10. Outside of the not so competitive lap times, probably not that big of a deal actually. We'll see where everyone is after everyone actually sets a time in.
Is Aaron going into the pit? Yeah, he is.
Alright, so Evan actually not setting a time, or maybe he did another mistake in the second attempt, but Kyle here with for purple first sector, so not a bad entry to the lap, at least. Maybe someone finally challenging the uncontested top time of Tyler with a 1:33.3, half a second off second place, so really dominating at least in a qualifying session. I'm not sure if the race will bring the same results though. And the second sector for Kyle isn't purple, so might have done a little bit of some mistake there.
But of course, on the mediums, I know that the second sectors kind of where you need that most grip. First sector, you just gotta get a few corners right and then get your foot down as soon as you can. So see how he does. Doesn't invalidate through that chicane.
So at least he's gonna complete a lap, which is better than the most of the grid can say at the moment, but time will not be good enough for anything near P1. 2 seconds
right
off
at
the
back of that
pace.
group. The whole group from 11th, kind of, say from 11th to 2nd, a few tenths of gaining in position.
Alright, Ismail is going to be starting his lap, and he is still going on, probably on a new set of mediums, so definitely intending on starting on the medium tires in the race as well. So very split strategies. It's going to be hard to keep track of everything throughout the race, but you know, that's what we're here for. So should be fun. What strategy would be better around here if you're going to be starting on the softs or mediums? Obviously the safety cars are going to influence that going forward. So yeah, it's still going to be a giant question mark.
In Singapore, safety cars might be a plenty. Yeah, Ishmael was 10th and a half down from his first sector. see if he can still improve his lap. But
Yeah, even the slightest improvement could get him at least to P4, maybe P4, P3 if he's lucky enough. So yeah, only 2 minutes left, and some people still in the pits, not setting a time.
I don't know what Mimula's thinking.
But Lewis, look at that, half a second faster than his best, and with a
Ishmael's
purple
pulled out
second
this
sector.
lap. Sorry to interrupt. Ishmael pulled out this lap, cut a corner. He will not. He said in this lap he's going to have to go around again then. Either that or just accept his time.
He still has time for 2 laps at least, so that's a good thing. And Kyle retired from the session. I'm not sure if that's no, he's in the pit lane. But the most important thing is how will Lewis prevail when he's P4, very not far from P3 or P2, so competitive showing from him at least. Let's have a look at people who...
say almost certainty that Mingala will not set a lap. He's currently leaving the pit lane, probably thinking, oh, whoops, have you got to set a lap?
Yeah, don't worry, I don't think Steel Amazing will be setting a lap either.
No, I'm with you on that.
I mean, he still managed to negotiate the first 4 corners.
Herod nearly crashed and lost his front wing, but not quite. So it is, yeah, Herod should be able to set a lap. And around the last corner, he's the last man to set a lap. He will set a lap.
Yeah, finally
Steel Amazing has this lap he can set, so we might get one in, but Mimula will not.
Finally some action on the track, look at that, like, who was that? An Alfa Romeo just ran wide, probably retired himself? Yeah, both the Alfa Romeos are out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that. Looking at Gromit. Yep, I think like he bunged it in the wall. So Steel Amazing invalidated his lap, so he will not be setting in time.
Yeah,
Herod stands a chance, he's still going on his lap.
The one to watch though will be Tyler on another lap on his softs, and he's even improving on himself. He's got the fastest first sector, and he's already dominating the timesheets anyway. So maybe he's gonna lock the pole position. Oh, never mind. He just yeah, he tried to turn in a little bit too early, so that's a retirement from him. So the people that are actually just fighting for a better position are still Skill Virus, AMCF, Lewis is probably gonna go into the pit lane, but that's about it from the challengers for pole. Skills Virus had the slightest bit of improvement.
I think the McLaren is 6th, the Lynx might be moving up soon. A 2/10 improvement after the first 2 sectors, that might be enough to gain him. Up to 4th for him, there we go. Kills Virus about 10th up.
Oh, fastest second sector.
On that second. Heavy chance he'll have second off quite long.
Yeah, who knows how he will negotiate the third sector, maybe even attacking pole position, because Tyler retired himself, or maybe he did a mistake, who knows, we can't see into his head, but Skills Virus is going to be the last contender to cross the line at the end of the qualifying session, and it's not going to matter because he invalidated his lap anyway. So that's going to be the end of qualifying.
Yeah, Herod managed to get his lap down, but Mimula and Steel Amazing not able to even set 1 lap down. Quite having that full nearly 20.
Oh, by the way, Skills Virus would have had pole if he didn't invalidate his lap. He probably gained some time by invalidating it though, but he would have the pole position by 1/10. So he actually kind of shot himself in the foot at the end of the qualifying session there. Well, never mind, maybe starting from third isn't so bad after all.
From the few 5-lappers I've done with Mimula, he's not a slow man. So he may be carving his way through the field.
Yeah, but not setting a time is, yeah, not the best
Yeah,
way to start a
season
that you want to perform good in to be promoted to the first tier or some other good leagues.
Didn't see that they have the formation lap or not.
I'm pretty sure they do. But anyway, 31 laps around Singapore. Hoping it would be a good one. Not enough
Although
carnage.
certainly the safety car will be here at some point.
It's just a matter of time when we will get it, though. I don't think there's a limit of how many safety cars you can have during a race,
I
but
think it might be 3.
Really? I've had 5.
Yeah, I think it is. Oh, right. I once had a glitched race around Baku, and there was a safety car.
Oh yeah, I had that as well. I was commentating on Baku, and I had 6 safety cars instead of 14 laps, and it was glitched, so everyone just disconnected intentionally.
Yeah, no, you had 3 laps of safety car, half a lap of green, 3 laps of safety car, half a lap.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, I'm guessing they have the formation lap.
Yep, lap 0.
I'm expecting the scoreboard to glitch out a little bit at the start.
And Tyler immediately hits the wall and spins.
Yeah, who needs good tire temperatures at the start of a race anyway? Alright, who's gonna be taking the leader role at the start of the race here?
And 2 at the back of the grid, after not setting qualifying time, have, I guess, crashed into each other and put themselves on the grid. By the way, Pete, you might want to press triangle to hide the UI, so that's not in the bottom corner.
What?
If you look in the bottom right corner, you can press triangle to hide those few
Oh yeah,
bits.
okay. Right, who's gonna be taking the leader commentator role at the start of the race?
No, I don't mind, I can if you want.
Alright, give it a shot.
Okay, so... Yeah, drivers lining up. How in the correct order are they? Most of them are in the correct order, actually. I haven't said that, no they're not. The drivers at the moment, quite bad at up order. Tyler's done a nice pirouette for us. A couple of drivers have sent themselves to the pit lane already, so starting on colder tyres, it's going to affect their race. Starting from the back, they're going to want clean tyres. Now, as of yet, no signs of rain. I know this track is very, very eager with rain, so the drivers will be praying that that stays the case.
Alright, Harold, Evan, and Scarlett are going to be starting on the hards. The top 4 and Lewis and Toss Mysellar are going to be starting on the softs, and the rest is going to be on the mediums. So maybe 3 different types of strategies that we're going to be looking at today. Going to be hard to keep track of it, but it's just going to be a lottery of how well timed the changeable conditions / safety cars / carnage / everything will be. And yeah, you're just going to be praying for the best. There's no right strategy going into Singapore, especially.
Someone just rejoined, so good thing they actually got in time. Well, I seem to remember if you rejoin during the formation lap, it can cause glitches. So hopefully that isn't the case.
Yeah, let's hope. If anyone in the chat has some bold predictions that they want to publish before the race starts, we'll be very happy to read them, diss them, and then declare you a prophet.
I'm going to say that Mimula is going to come 6th.
I'm going to say that Still Amazing is going to have the most amount of penalties.
It's not a bold prediction. Well,
I mean, it's a calculated risk.
Here we go, drivers all now lined up on the grid, waiting for those red lights to come on.
And
I'm pretty sure this is because whoever joined during the formation lap, that always causes this glitch. I'm pretty sure until that person leaves, it's not going to start.
Uh-oh.
Is that PMP Mac? Hasn't paid enough attention. I think it may have been. Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, until PMP Mac leaves, we may be stuck like this. Saying it's lap 2, which is quite impressive.
I hope that people have a way of reaching out to that guy.
Someone's saying Slim will win, Yassine will take P3, Still amazing isn't the most penalties he will DNF within 10 laps.
Yeah, but you can have the most penalties anyway before you DNF yourself.
Or he could get enough penalties to DNF. That's a possibility.
Oh, okay.
If he gets, I don't know, 30, 40 seconds, certainly doable. Hopefully the admins are aware they need to tell PMP to leave. I'll quickly make sure that they know he's the one causing the problems.
Alright, migrating host. Oh. And yeah, my game crashed as well.